Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. My name is Kelly Pearce and I'm from the Australian Government Department of Education and Training. Before we commence, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Ngunnawal people, on whose land we meet today, and pay my respects to their elders past and present, as well as to the elders across Australia listening in today. Helping me present today is Sam Holthouse. He'll be taking the second part of the session and I'll take the first part. Today we were starting with module 1 of 3. The other 2 will be over the next couple of days, at the same time tomorrow and the day after. This session will go for about 90 minutes. During the presentation, we'll stop after each topic to answer questions that come through via the live chat functions. Please feel free to send your questions through. There are a lot of people online today, about 1,500 registrations. So if we don't get to your question, don't worry, we'll use your questions in other communication products. So keep an eye on our website for the frequently asked questions. There's also a survey which we'd appreciate you completing at the end of the presentation. You'll find that on the bottom of the webcast page. So the topics we're going to cover today are an overview of the new childcare package, key legislative changes that affect you, enrolments and the new IT system. So I'll take the first 2 items and then Sam will take over from me for enrolments and the new IT system. The purpose of today is to help you understand specific requirements under the Family Assistance Law and to show you where to find more information. So at the end of the presentation, there'll also be a slide with information for you. As you can see, a large part of today is focused on business as usual practice from 2 July. Some of the information will be familiar to many of you. So we'll just look briefly, particularly at the new childcare package, and then move into a bit more time spent probably around enrolments and the new IT system, which I'm sure all of you are very eager to hear about. So as you know, the new childcare package was announced in the 2015 budget. And it was in response to the productivity inquiry that looked at how childcare could be made more affordable, flexible and accessible. The package includes a single means tested payment, the childcare subsidy, and the childcare safety net, which provides additional targeted support to vulnerable and disadvantaged children and families. The package has been progressively rolled out since July 2016, with full implementation for 2 July this year, when the new childcare subsidy commences. As you can see from this slide, the childcare benefit and childcare rebate will be replaced by the subsidy. So let's look a little bit about how the childcare subsidy will work in practice over the next few slides. This will be the new way the government will assist families with the cost of childcare. It's the base level of subsidy all families will be able to apply for. It's means tested, requires families to meet a new activity test, be simpler than the current multi-payment system, be better targeted and provide more assistance to low and middle income families. It will also be paid directly to providers and passed on to families as fee reduction. Under the childcare subsidy, all families will be expected to make a co-contribution to the cost of their childcare fees based on their income. So there's 3 factors that will determine a family's level of childcare subsidy. The family income, so the combined family income, with more financial support available to lower income families. Activity test, the recognised activity level of both parents. The higher a family's level of activity, the more hours of subsidy they will be entitled to. The type of childcare, the maximum hourly rate the government will subsidise is based on the type of the childcare service. For most families, that is, those earning $185,710 or less, there will no longer be an annual cap on the amount of subsidy you can receive. For families earning more than $185,710 and up to families will be entitled to based on their income. It's important to note that this chart will be indexed for 2018-19 before the package starts, so the amounts will be slightly different. The highest level of subsidy is 85% for families earning $65,710 or less per year. As the family's income increases above that level, the amount of subsidy they may receive decreases. It decreases 1% for each $3,000 of family income. The subsidy will be paid as a percentage of the actual fee charged by the childcare service and subject to a maximum hourly rate cap based on the type of childcare used. And we'll talk about that in a moment. The subsidy amount decreases until it reaches 50%. If you take a look at the sort of middle